Buenos días o buenas tardes. Feliz viernes, happy Friday. Hoy es viernes el 16 de octubre. Our goal for today, we want to score a 90% or better on the quiz. We do have a quiz today that will cover family and weather. Okay, so we'll take a look at those. Here's our plan. We'll start with our video de viernes. Costa Rica is happy. Okay, this is a news report about what makes Costa Rica happy. It also talks about Singapore and what makes them happy and is different. So I want you to answer the question on your exit ticket sheet for Friday. What makes people in Costa Rica so happy, and how is it different from Singapore? It is different. So take a look at that. We'll do 5 minutes of a Gimkit. Okay, so we'll probably begin that. If you want to start getting signed in right when you finish your video, that'll probably just about be the timing for us in class. So when you see that code there, last time I was a little late with the codes, so I'm going to try today to be a little more on top of it and have that code ready before the class period starts so you can get in and be ready. We're just going to do 5 minutes to review family and weather. Then we'll do our quiz. Then we'll do our quiz. Okay. We do have then a reflection with it that has a little bit extra with culture. Okay. So there is a link there. The link that it gives you after you do the actual reflection part and the extra credit is this one down here. Okay, so if you're struggling, you're like, the link's not working, this is the one we want. You're going to look at one different resource, and then give me a paragraph about what you learned about that to kind of tie up our conversations here to this week about Costa Rica before we move on. When you finish that, we're also going to get into some practice with listening. Okay, so there are 2 clips. Let me pull this up so you can see it. If it will ever, okay. All right, so you will have your own copy of this page. This is where you'll answer the questions, and that's where the clips are found. So you'll want to click that link there, and it'll give you your own page. It's loading really slow today. All right, so this is what it looks like once you get into it. So you're going to listen to the clip. You can listen to it as many times as you need to, okay, and then answer the questions as best you can in complete sentences, okay, as best you can. And so there's 5 questions for each clip. It's still lagging. A couple of these, especially on the second part. Thank you, Google. On the second part, you'll just kind of fill in the blank on some of these, okay? But try your best, okay? This is one pillar of language fluency, right? We have reading and writing and speaking, obviously, but also being able to hear and understand, right? So this is a skill that we want to develop as we go throughout the school year. So this will be our first main dedicated practice to that. We'll do more, but this will be the first. One thing you'll notice here, I don't want you to feel like you have to get it done, and especially not over the weekend. So I'm going to give us a handful of days to get it done. It will officially be due miércoles. Okay, that's Wednesday. So if you're going off of the class period timing, which you should be, okay, if you're not done with it, just leave it, move on to your next class. Okay, I don't want you to feel like you have to stick around and finish it off. If you were in school, you would just take a break, you'd move on. Okay, so do the same even if you're at home. That's why I set that for Wednesday. Reason also, I want you to be able to take as much time as you feel like you need to on the quiz as well. Okay, so if you like to take your time, review your answers, and you look up and the class period's already almost done, don't worry so much about this. you can do it on a different day. All right. We do also want to make sure our participation assignments are in by the end of your class period. Yeah, that's when I'll be checking those and starting to put in grades. Okay. If you send it to me after, I'll probably catch it, but just to be safe, you want to try and get that in as soon as you can when you get to your Spanish section. Okay, these are the 5. If you need to review which ones are which, you can do that. Just share those with me. All right. Buena suerte, muchachos.